Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gaming to the Max and our playthrough of the Kingdom of France and Hearts of Iron for Kaiserreich. So, in the last episode, in episode 23, we managed to retake mainland France, knock out all of the Comintern forces on the mainland of Europe. The only place that they hold any territory still is down here in Corsica, which is actually my territory. Italy has some of it there. But other than that, the French commune has finally fallen and we have retaken our territory back. The last one standing is the Union of Britain. But with our win over the communist French, we do have a new focus tree that's been unlocked, and I said we would take a look at it now. We can do the Algiers conference. That just talks about like what's going to happen down in Algeria. But first, we need to do French indivisible. Since the revolution, France has been divided by ideology, but no more. We've won this struggle through sheer force of will. So we get rid of anti-communard, which gives us less war support, and it grants us less stability and less war support, and more daily syndicalist support. So that's not really what we want to see, but we need to get through this as fast as we humanly possibly can. So, and I think we get rid of that at some point anyway. So, we can't do that anyway. We might actually just do the Algiers conference and then do that, because I don't want that daily totalist support starting on. So we'll do the Algiers conference. With our return to the metropole, it is time to call together a gathering of senior officials from our colonial government to decide on how we shall govern them in the future. We will assemble native elites, administrators, representatives from the economic forces, and missionaries to hash out a better colonial policy as the exiles end. Amen to that. So, the government idea La Counter-Revolution has been removed. I don't remember which one that was, so that's my bad for not remembering. But I think it was more attack against the communist forces. So we'll start training up the Grand Armée. But while I'm thinking about it, we will return all of the units we have taken from our puppets that are not actually ours. And what we'll actually do is we'll send all of you down to Corsica. And then we'll do that. Alright, here we go. The metropole reclaimed. I'll let you all read that there. And it will be a long row. Your focus tree has been expanded. Alright. We're low on chromium and tungsten, but that's alright. The Dutch East Indies now does own the actual Netherlands again, except for Antwerp and Gwent. And I think we will try to attack here at Newcastle when we do begin our invasion. And I will take all of you guys, all of my Japanese guys who have been great this entire war. They've been our strong support in guarding us. We will send you all home. So congratulations. We will send all of you home. So there goes all of those units back. And I'm going to do the same thing when we get down here. The only units I will be keeping is these troops here. They're both there's a mixed unit of subject forces. It's not actually they weren't given to us, so we do need a lot more chromium and tungsten. Not so much steel, which is nice. And we'll just have you all. Actually, no, I lied. I want a floating harbor. Use that in our invasion. We'll actually take some off those convoys, because we have plenty of convoys, really. And let's see. Welcome back, Norway. Alright, our army is down here, so we will click on you. Send you all home. Send you all home. Send the Philippines divisions home. Not you. You. Alright. Units cannot be disbanded. Wow. Expand. Disband. I don't think I can disband these units. Or this one in particular. Not sure why, but disband you all. We'll disband you all. And I think there was one more Syrian unit there. Yep. And we'll send you all back. And what we'll actually do is we'll take U10, which are... Don't think I can disband you, that's fine. We'll do a fallback line. See if we can bait them back. Which I don't think our allies will move. They're not going to. Alright, that's fine, because it wasn't going to work. We might be able to just sheer power through them now. We can assume leadership of the Entente over the Union of Britain. I'm not going to do that, just... I don't see the reason to right now, actually. We will start to naval invade England here, hopefully soon. We'll send you guys across. I think you all can beat them. That's a unit with no supply support. Yes, resistance is going to skyrocket in occupied France. Let's see. We've got you already on a military governor. There it is. We might actually move you from military governor to martial law. We're about across into Ajaccio. Here on Corsica, we'll retake our lands back from the Italians. Yep, that's the end of the Italians there. Awesome. Alright, and we'll take you boys back to up here. And then I also want to take my Air Force to right here and attack. Well, we'll take our planes here in the channel. We'll take my fleet. Oh wow, this is the French fleet. Take all my submarines off. Put him with fleet 2. Wow, we started out with a lot of submarines too, and we have almost none now. And we'll take you guys. Put you under fleet 1 and combine into one massive fleet. Then you fleet 2 are fighting over here in the Danish belts. That's fine, because what we'll do, take you. We are done with the war in the Mediterranean. We're done with the war here as well. Take you convoy raid in the English Channel and the western approaches and in the North Sea. And then fleet you will strike force in these territories. I will select you guys and move you to Brittany, along with building us a... Oh, they already have the best radar we can have. We'll build a radar here. And let these factories continue out the infrastructure down in Africa. Sunk 18 convoys and 3 submarines. How are you boys doing? You're about ready. Say we'll hit Newcastle. Let's do with floating harbor support into Newcastle. You can still train while you're getting that set up. Alright, the Algiers Conference, enacting widespread autonomy across the country. So we get more stability, more political power. We remove colonial resistance modifiers. And we remove Code D Indigenante, which was just hurting our stabilities anyways. So we will do that. And then we will start our French Indivisible. Yeah. So it removes anti-communard, and it does give us lingering communard influence, which has the communist support go up in our country, less stability and less war support. So we will bring you guys to right here. So what I'm gonna like most definitely do is not send the Grand Armée first. We're going to send those 10 divisions of Allied forces into Newcastle with our special forces, and then see what we can do with that, because I'm afraid that we might have them all die. So we'll keep going. How much do we have now in war contribution? 51, and the United States has 28. So I'm fine with that. All we have left is the Union of Iceland and the Union of Britain. I don't think anybody... Oh, nope, someone has invaded. Japan invaded Iceland. Wow. Well, probably wouldn't see that very often. And I will take, let's see, I have more planes everywhere. So there's some here. Move you guys up. Since we're comrade in arms against the same foe, the United States has offered to send military advisors suggesting we should work more closely in the war effort. That gives us less training time on our divisions and more planning speed, of course. Send these guys fighting there. And then yeah, we had more fighters. Fight you in the English Channel. And I want you bombers to come up here as well and bomb in the English Channel. That's what I want to see. Alright, there goes the Union of Iceland. Our Japanese forces have taken them. The U.S. has lost 2 destroyers to sinking 10 convoys. We've got more research. Do modern torpedoes. Not like that really matters anymore. I do want to see... We have four floating harbors. Awesome. And I will actually drop down from all adults served to service by requirement. The reason I say that is because we have 1.3 million manpower. I know that we might be able to move down to extensive conscription, but I want to have enough troops to get this over with. So we'll just do service by requirement. And that does help with quite a bit of everything. So for 1 submarine, we sunk 2 cruisers, 4 destroyers, and 7 convoys. And I will also have these gentlemen here convoy raid. So we should start seeing this manpower drop. That's 100% fine. I'm doing that on purpose. And I think you all are now modern tanks. Yes, and I would like to also change that division template just a little bit more. We're going to give you rocket artillery support, and we're going to switch you guys to mechanized units instead of motorized. Mechanized, 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 mechanized. Gives you 300 more defense, gives you 88 more soft attack, a lot more breakthrough, more armor. Let's see. Make sure that you're good for that. Yep, we just have enough mechanized. Alright, I'm good with that. Now we are France indivisible. So the triumph of the French exiles. After 2 decades, the fire of revolution have once and for all been extinguished. Despite overwhelming odds, the French exiles have successfully retaken the metropole thanks to the cooperation of their allies and an incredible national mobilization effort. They have outmaneuvered those who stood in their way. Immense celebrations are being planned, particularly in Paris, where a parade on the Champs-Élysées for troops of the whole Entente will take place. All revolutionaries shall share the same fate. Alright, so we now open up the King-made France, or the King's-made France, so it adds returning monarchy, which gives us less stability and more consumer good factory. Blame the Goyes, accuse the Butches, recognize the pays natural, or glorify the House of France. I think we should continue down here. This allows us to rebuild our legitimacy in the eyes of the residents of the metropole. Let's do that. Their destroyers are moving in. Oh, my entire fleet just arrived. Alright, well, we sunk 2 more destroyers and 1 more light cruiser. I'll actually put you guys out of Dunkirk here, or out of Holland, yeah. And let me see, production. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, production. Nah, you won't be done like ever. That modern carrier. So we have 38,000 trucks. I think that's enough. Nah, we'll never have enough trucks. Alright, we'll continue on. Let me see. Can I actually move you all? No. No, I cannot. Do bracket shooting. To our officer corps. Oh, I forgot to do my spirits. Oh, I'm so dumb. Alright, you guys aren't seeing me do this now. Do incentivized leadership. And we'll do overall like quick improvisation, and then smoke and fire. Our navy will do convoy warfare, and we will do experience gain, and our air force will do air accident chances, and we'll do fighter detection. Alright. What do we have? Alright, some rubber. That from the Dutch East Indies. Le Tricolore. Alright, with the commune defeated and the king once again reigning over France, now it's time to ensure that the regime takes roots, ensuring stability and renewed greatness for generations to come. We are, of course, already working hard to conquer the hearts and mind of our people and to help them see that all the hardships that have befallen the motherland for so long were the product of Republican mediocrity and interior enemies. But to truly reform France, we must promote national symbols fit for the reborn kingdom. Marionnet, the denuded wench, has already done away with, and the fate of the Marseillaise is controversial. But another subject is, among the royalists, that of the flag. The idea of going back to the white and gold fleur-de-lis on the ancien regime has long been abandoned by the Action Française, though it remains the royal standard, and the blue, white, and red flag is now accepted even among committed royalists. Where the colors are uncontroversial, the presence of the royal arms on the flag is not. Adopted in exile, out of practicality, many expect our current ensign to be replaced by a plain tricolor, once and for all co-opting the symbol for the monarchist cause. However, a minority argue that we should, on the contrary, adopt permanently the royal tricolors, that too many Frenchmen died for this flag. So instead of having the royal house symbol on the flag, it just restores it to a blue, white, and red flag. But I agree, they shouldn't have died under. I mean, all these troops, the millions and millions of men that have died for the French exiles, most definitely should be kept under the flag that they died for. So we're going to keep our flag because that's what I feel like. Oh, the fate of Wallonia. Where's that at? It's up here. Oh, and we don't have any claims to it, I'm guessing. No. The Commune of France does. Let me see. We now control the French-speaking province of Wallonia that once belonged to Belgium and Flanders, Wallonia. We must choose. We'll just assimilate it into our territory. And let's solidify control again. Let's make sure we don't have anything we can be doing. Nope. This is going to be a hard nut to crack. Alright, when you all are ready, I will send you forward unto the breach once more. Stop having everybody train. And we'll get ready to move units as fast as we can up there. They've got a lot of planes here in the English Channel. Almost 900. How many fighters do we have? 200 more. Alright, we'll send those both up here to the English Channel. Intercept. And we'll give you whatever aces I have. We have, look how many aces we have. Ridiculous amount. Hopefully those aces don't immediately die. Are we winning the fight? We're shooting a lot of them down. Don't really necessarily say we're winning. We're losing a lot of bombers. Yes, resistance to occupation, pretty much everywhere. We can figure that to continue. Alright. Send you boys forward to Newcastle. Don't know how many divisions they have. Between 56 and 100. So we shall see if this will make the difference or not. I know the Canadians had at one point taken London, but they have not been able to do so since. If this fails, we might move down to fight at Dover. It looks like we'll break in at Newcastle. We will force these 10 in here as well. And my idea will be to split England in two. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid they were going to encircle them. Push out, push out, push out. Alright, there we go. I'm worried about doing that, but... Oh, wait. You know, sometimes I'm not the greatest player at this. And that right there proves why I say that. Send those 36 in there. Take Carlisle. Split the country in two. Take U10 north. Take the rest of the army south. So you get in there. How absolutely stupid are you people? Return of the Prince. Decades ago, the House of Grimaldi went into exile as invading communard militias closed in on the tiny Principality of Monaco. Symbol of the eyes of the ultimate bourgeois degeneration. Since then, the Prince soldier Louis II has never lost hope to restore the independence of Monaco and tirelessly lobbied the French government. Alright, there you go. Push through them. There we go. Alright, so what we'll do is let's reorganize this. So we'll take U10 to the north, and then we'll put you all down here. And we'll aim south. U10 will start to push into Scotland. Push. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Try to start taking land that helps us. Let's get the British exiles back into England. Alright, we'll now rebuild legitimacy. Trials of the communard. The leaders of the revolutionary rabble must be put on trial for their treason. Some are still on the run, either in foreign countries or in pocket resistance against us. Some have willingly surrendered. All will be brought to justice. Yes, to justice. Now my navy should absolutely go ham on sinking these convoys. And we actually might put you just on convoy raiding too. Yeah, just kill him. Now the Grande Armée is in Mainland. How much longer do we? Yeah, they're falling at a quick rate. They were trying to bring their troops here into Hull. I think we just sunk all their convoys that were holding their troops. And I don't think that the Dominion of Canada actually has... No, they only have 33 divisions. They did one giant naval invasion earlier where they took, like, London and stuff, and then they just absolutely got, like, wrecked. Oh, it looks like Nanjing has taken the capital of the Fengtang government. So we might see that finally end. Let me see. Wars. World tension. Current wars. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so Gamelin, Tengu, Belay, Maconic, Cardux, de Lestrant, the name of the defendants echo in the halls of the high military courts, specially assembled to pass judgments on the officers of the commune. So these are the military members. Many of them had served in the French armed forces, joining the mutineers out of conviction or self-interest. Others were foreigners who sought to serve the cause of revolution. Many are present, stoic and dazed, or crying hysterically. Some are still in hiding. Some fled, and some will be condemned in absentia. Each case is carefully examined by a court of officers. The defendants charged with treason, mutiny, desertion, conspiracy against the French state, sometimes other accusations, and the verdict falls inevitably guilty, guilty, guilty. One question remains: how to sentence the guilty. Typical sentence for military traitors is death by firing squad. However, even among our own military, there are calls for leniency on some of these officers if they had contacted our intelligence service during or even before the war, hoping to switch sides, arguing they had been simply thrust into serving a cause they did not believe in. So we can arrange firing squad for the true relievers and prison the rest, desyndicalize some, imprison the majority, and make examples of the diehards, or mercy for traitors. Amur. I don't think we get any of the officers. I don't think these are any, like, generals or anything. And the whole, oh, well, we tried to, like, switch sides. Like, it just makes you, not believe in either side. So, let's do arranged firing squads for... I was going to say mercy for traitors and kill them all. But I actually gained stability on this one. So we're going to go with the stability gain one. Alright, up here in the north, my 10 divisions are... I thought they were struggling. They are not struggling at all. This should be the end of the Union of Britain here relatively soon. The hidden ones. Persecuted, forbidden from publicly displaying what they had held most dear, relentlessly mocked the faithful, those who had quietly resisted, despised the open hostility of the communards who coming out of hiding for years. Open expression of the faith was forbidden. Bishops were run out of the country. Some churches were seized. Homilies were monitored. In the silage of our victorious... I think that was... well, maybe that's right. In the silage of our victorious armies, some dared to join our forces. Open air masses. Priests who have gone into hiding reclaimed their parishes, while some still skittish, perhaps feared a red counteroffensive, only discreetly brought flowers to the few roadside shrines which had managed to escape the purge of religious expression from public spaces. With the fratricide conflict coming to an end, the once silent bells rang all over the nation. Great processions were organized to purify towns and villages from the stain left by both aesthetic anti-clericalism and the orgy of violence. Crosses were put back up, long lines formed at the confessionals. Pews filled up, pilgrimage sites teemed with life as survivors came to bring their thanks to whatever saint they prayed to for protection in battle, or as the bombs fell indiscriminately. Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal, of Lourdes, of La Salenta, Saint Theresa, Saint Guinevere, Saint Jean d'Arc, all their new devotees. The communard had attempted to stamp out the opium of the people. Clearly this was not as successful as they had hoped. Indeed, the blood of the matriarchs is the seed of the church. So we get compliance in all of those. The only reason I'm rating these is because this is the end of the series, and I think it's important that we kind of see the rebuilding of France. And yes, that is true. Almost in every time communism has taken over a country in the real world and in our actual timeline, religion is one of the first things to be put on the chopping block and destroyed. It happened in the Soviet Union, and it's happened in most other communist nations that have come around. So not all. I mean, it's not like special that it happens, but it does happen quite a bit. All right. And this is the official end of the war. The Union of Britain has fallen finally. So we will take. Let's see. We'll take all of Greece because we have 3,000 points. So we'll take all of Greece. We'll take Liberia, the Rhenish Union, all of Italy. North Germans. How many points am I at? 2,000. We'll take Iceland. We'll take the Danish. No, we won't take the Danish. We'll take the South German Union. We'll submit our demands. We might have to fight the U.S. for... did I say I wanted Iceland? No, I have... No interest. No interest. I mean, I could take it, but it's like, man, it's not worth fighting over. We'll take Austria. We will take Germany. We can take the Danish. Doesn't matter. We can take the commune because we're just going to give all this back. And then Mexico has all been taken by the U.S. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Take all of the boats from everybody. And we'll submit our demands. And I think, wait. Did you take all of the... Yeah, we'll do that. Where's this at? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I did not want to give them those lands. Alright, well, hopefully that they will just give those all back to, Britain. I didn't realize I had clicked on them, so that was stupid, but whoops. Alright. Yeah. We'll confirm an exit. Okay. Hopefully the United States will give back that land to Canada. Like they gave me back. The Entente stands ready. I'm waiting for them to give this back to Canada. No, they're not. Alright, we'll do all this here in a second. We'll do... We'll do this because they're not giving back that land. I don't think we made it to 4 days, so let's go back. I know. I shouldn't be doing this, but I don't think the U.S. is giving that land back to Canada. So hopefully the war's not over, and we did not. Alright, there we go. Alright, perfect. So, as you can see, alright, so we have won the war. we'll take, let's do this. We'll take all of the Greek states because we were the ones that took the Greek states. We'll take Liberia. We'll take the Rhenish Union. Take all of Italy. We still have points, so we'll take all of the German Union, all of the Batavian Commune. That's all the points we got. So confirm that. We'll take all of Germany, all of Denmark, all of South Germany, Austria, and then we'll take all of their navies. Alrighty. And then we'll go to take state, and we'll take all of the British islands. Alright, so that gives the United States the Union of Iceland and Mexico. So we will confirm and exit. Alrighty. Calculating peace conference. Hit OK. Now there's a couple things that I want to do. First off, go to the navies. The HMS Hood, actually the RN, nah, we're changing your name. You are always going to be the HMS Hood. Save that. There we go. I think almost all of these are submarines, but we'll select you, send you to the fleet, select you all, maybe into his fleet. Take the submarines, put you in his fleet. I know this isn't important because we're really not at war with anybody, but I want to do this really quickly because you never know. We might have to go back to war here sooner than what we think. It's all these submarines. I know that dinging is horribly annoying. Put you all into one big, put you all into one big, put you all into one big, and then we will stop everything we were doing. So we're no longer at war, so we need to just dock. Dock. Select all. Dock. Select all. Dock. Because what we'll do is we'll go to trade. And we will stop trading for oil right now. And we will go to our Air Force. We'll hold all the air wings. Alright. With that over, none of these matter anymore. The war is done. Siam and Egypt are going to autonomous puppets. Alright. We will, let's see, compliance resistance for the new reconstruction. So these are all of our non-integrated areas. We're going to need a lot of political power. Let's allocate resources to the integration. We'll just decrease resistance the entire time. Do that for the first batch on all of these. And then we'll look in to see what their compliance is looking like. It's all going down, but we need it to go down some more. Let us take a second, get all of the... There's King Albert's speech. We no longer get American advisors. And the annexation decisions. We will ease up on conscription. We'll do that as a focus. We'll go down to extensive conscription. And then we will go down to partial mob. I don't want to go to partial mob. Oh, no, that's fine. Alright, so the fate of Luxembourg, Germany, and France. I think I can, let's see. We'll just assimilate Luxembourg into our territories. The fate of Britain. Restore a free United Kingdom. Restore the United Kingdom. The Dominion of Canada. Yeah. The royal family has returned to the United Kingdom in triumph in the glorious days for Britain and the Empire, all of whom are thankful to the Kingdom of France for its valued service to the cause of tradition and world order. God save the King. Restoration of the United Kingdom. Now the United Kingdom is a part of the Entente. Fate of the Danish. We will liberate Denmark as a republic. Man, I wouldn't say really as a republic, but you know. No, won't worry about that. Fate of the Netherlands. Restore the government in exile. There you go. So now it's the Dutch East Indies. The fate of Italy. We'll decide what to do with each region separately, or release the Italian Republic as a puppet. Have one big puppet, or give them all little territories. We'll just release it as one big puppet. Italian nationalist. The where? Alright, let's do the fate of Liberia. Create a loyal state. Fate of Greece. Liberate the Kingdom of Greece. Maybe this is the Asota Valley, I'm guessing. No. We'll assimilate that to our territory, though. The fate of Flanders, which is right here. Liberate Flanders. And then the fate of Germany. We can split them into smaller states, or we can reform one giant German state. Let's split into smaller states. We're going to give it some time. Alright, there's Italy United. Italia Babo. Don't know if you guys get a new tree now. Yeah, they do. They do get to start the ANI in power, so they do get to do a whole new focus tree. That's very nice. Expeditionary forces are being returned. That's 100% fine with me. Let's do Aegean Macedonia. No, give it to our Greek allies. Netherlands joined the Entente. I think I'm going to have to do all of these territories independently, which is kind of odd. Give it to Greece. Give it to Greece. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just give all of that territory to Greece. Under, who is that? Sorry. Pavlos the First. So I don't think they get to do any part of their focus tree anymore, but that's alright. And let's see. The fate of North Germany. Release a loyal German state. So we have the North German Federation. Let's process the cadres. Across France, are taking place an untold number or more or less formal trials with courts quickly assembled by loyalists to pass judgment on local cadres of the syndicalist apparatus, from militia officers to chairmen of the commune councils, or simply known true believers in socialist cause. Our occupying forces have turned a blind eye to these barely legitimate courts when they don't outright supply the guns to shoot the traitors. Simply put, our reconquered people are tearing each other apart, blowing up in anger, for they finally see the Reds for what they truly are, enemies of France who led them all to their collective downfall. However, these trials may have gone somewhat out of control, with unsavory reports coming in of cruel punishments or selling into personal vendettas by simply accusing of being a committed socialist. Furthermore, the more legalistics among us are arguing this is usurpation of state authority cannot be tolerated. What should we do? Call for order. Even the scum deserve a proper trial. Yeah, give us some more stability there. Alright, so now we have the fate of Brandenburg. Give it to our North German allies. So I'm pretty much just going to restore Germany, but in a long way. Fate of... Release a loyal South German. So we can do a North German Federation and a South German Federation. But I'm thinking about it. I don't really want to get hurt because, like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go to war with the Russians here soon, or they'll go to war with us. So I'd rather make one strong Germany than multiple, like, little Germanys that can get steamroll. So we'll just continue to give it to our North German allies. And then the Rhineland, which is right here. We can annex the West Bank of the Rhine and give the rest to the North German Federation. We can release a Rhenish state and enforce harsh reparations. No, we can release a Rhenish state or give it to our North German allies. The Palatine. So these territories here. And the West Bank. So we would give them Eastern Rhineland and keep Western. Now we'll just give it to our North German allies. Yeah, I done this in a backwards way. I should have just done one big Germany and just counted it as good. Give it to our North German allies. And then the fate of Austria. We must liberate Austria. There you go, Austria. You're your own country again. Well, you were until I, took you. Now, Tyrol. I'll probably give that to Italy. Burgenland. Where's that at? Burgenland. Anyway, I know about this southern trial. Oh, we could split it between the two of them. Yeah. That's much better. Now, where's Burgenland at? Did I take territory that I didn't realize I'd taken? It has happened before. Where's Burgenland at? Burgenland. Oh, right here. Between Austria and Hungary. I was like, man, I don't know where that's at. Yeah, just give it to Austria. I'm not giving anything to Hungary. I think that is all. And then we will... Oh, what? They're devastation that we should send them aid. Well, we're kind of hurting too. But... Put our army here. Put our special forces here. Put our small army here. Put my 2 tanks here. We'll help the British. This will have to do for now. Or we can afford more. No, we can afford more. It's dealing with a tremendous amount of devastation. They can clearly use whatever assistance the Kingdom of France can offer. We can do relief efforts, which gives us more compliance gain, but it hurts our war support and political power. I think we'll be okay. Let me look at the resistance. It's all going down anyway, so our compliance should be building up. Now, Flanders, do you have your own focus tree you're going to get to do? Yes, the resistance takes control. And then you guys get to restart yours. Oh, oh, now, finally, after the war is completely done, the United States decides to join the Entente. Well, you're like 5 hours, well, much more than 5 hours, but you're way too late. Way, way, way too late. Bunch of quacks. Alright, let's see. Moving these divisions out of the United Kingdom. All the American divisions are returning home. I know it says the North German Federation, and technically it's just one united Germany. I should have released them as a German state. We'll have you guys invest in my civilian factories. So this was my bad. Should have just done it one big state, and maybe they would have had a focus tree, but it don't matter. They've got 2 million manpower, and they should start to make units. Let Italy. Austria has already made some units. Good for you, Austria. Starting to get more special forces units. Can I make them in? Nope. Alright. Absolutely huge win. Alright, that makes all of our special forces good. We'll start to train all of you. And we'll go to our production. Stop building medium tanks. Oh, well, we stopped building a lot of everything, so we only have 99 factories. It's a shame. Now, once we take all of France there, we'll have a lot more. Trials of the Commune. That's done. I think our naval tree's almost done. And I think this is going to end the episode. We'll do endure the population, lower the resistance to our rule in the metropole. But I don't think we're going to go to war. We might. I don't know what's going to happen with the Moscow Accords or with like the Nanjing government when they beat the Feng Tang. They might declare war on the legation cities, and then we're going to have to go over there and fight the Chinese. I don't know what's going to happen. But we'll have a couple more episodes probably to finish out the focus tree and just show you guys what the restored France looks like. But other than that, that's going to end the episode. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.